So this is the continuing video of my Polaris 850 Scrambler build, racing series, whatever. So took the bike out today on some light trail riding around the house, a couple of trails and stuff. And the bike is at right around 20 miles and almost 20 hours. So I can't remember whether it was 20 hours or 20 miles he said to do the first oil change. So again, like in the first video, I heat cycled the engine. What I'm going to do now is change the oil and then beat the piss out of it. Really try and seal up the rings. And then as soon as I really get on it for a couple of rides, I will change the oil again. So I'm going to be using a Fram filter. There's no reason to go out and get an inexpensive filter for beating the piss out of this thing for a couple hours and then rechanging the oil. But if you want to use the Fram, it's the Papa Hotel 6017 Alpha nomenclature. And then I'm using this Colpin oil 5W50. I have no idea how good or how bad this oil is. If you guys know, please go ahead and let me know what your opinion is. Again, this is just to change the oil, seal the rings, and then put the good stuff in. And then I'll get to that in a second. You're going to need a oil filter wrench to change the oil on this bike. And I'll show you in a second why. But the good news is you can get one mighty cheap at Harbor Freight. And if you don't have Harbor Freight around you, you can order one. The Harbor Freight item number is 94096. And as you can see here, filter fits right in. Boom. Good to go. All right. You're going to need this oil filter wrench to take the oil filter on and off. Now, once we get finished beating the piss out of it and sealing the rings, we're going to move to the second best filter around, the Napa Gold. 1358 is the right number for our bikes. And then move to the 5W50 Mobile 1. Now, I've always been a fan of Royal Purple and K&N filters. And K&N sponsors me and my wife. So K&N will be sending us some goodies in the future. I'll have a video on that. And then hopefully I'm going to hear back from Royal Purple. And they'll hook us up too. Also, what you're going to need to change the oil is a T40 Torx and a, what is this, a T6? You know what, I don't know, I forget what these are called. This is a T6 and that's a T40. To me, it's a Star and this is a Torx, I don't know. That's what you need. I'm not a mechanic. Also, when I was at Harbor Freight today, I made myself a little trail pack. I have numerous backpacks from being in the military that I will be throwing on the back of my little rack here. So this is $9.99 at Harbor Freight. Item number is, come on, 68457. And the reason that you're going to need this is this, the T6 guy right here. See, it says T6. That's what you need to change the oil filter, the oil plug. And I got myself, this was like $6, little bungee cords. You can always use bungee cords. Little screwdriver. Always need a screwdriver. Little fire starter kit. I think this was $1. Tire repair kit, and hopefully I'll never have to do a video on how to repair a tire kit or a tire, but if I do, you use one of these. It's invaluable. These come in a set of 3. The other 2 are under the bike. It's numerous Torx, kit, shit, stuff like that. Then I use these for the little plastic pins. Item number 66836. They also have another kit that they sell them in yellow and blue to take out the pins on the bike, the little plastic pins. These are both Harbor Freight, and as you can see, I have a set of these already, but one for the trail and one for the garage. So anyway, and a little utility knife. You're gonna need a funnel for the oil change. So let's get down to the nitty gritty here. Most people don't need to see how to do an oil change, but I made this video a second ago, and my wife said to show everybody actually how to do it. All right, so there's the T40 bolts with the skid plate covering the oil filter. Now I've already hung this up once while I was taking the bike off of my F350. So I might talk to some riders and see whether or not I should take this little protective plate off. So what I do is I grab one of my little magnetic holders right here that are brand new in the package. Sorry about that. And then what I do is I just stick the fucker on right there. All right. And you just want to take these bolts off. Trying to do this one-handed is not fun. Maybe I should invest in a tripod, huh? Oh, I just stick my bolts up here. Nice and easy. Except for the third one that went somewhere. I don't know. Anyway. So there's your oil filter. And there's a fucking spider. And then here's the oil drain plug. Oil filter. Oil drain. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to undo this drain plug and then undo the oil filter and let the oil out. So there's the oil draining out of the oil plug, and man, does this oil smell like gasoline. It's almost like it's a forced induction motor. So I'm hoping that that's not a sign of the rings being bad. This bike sat for quite a bit, so hopefully that's the bike's okay. Man, is it stink like gasoline. Then again, like I said, I'm not an expert on these engines yet, but so that's the drain plug, and then I will show you in a second the oil filter. So there's your oil filter, Polaris oil filter. Looks like it's a 2520799. And I'm going to, looks like the oil's pretty clean. There's not, if there's a magnet on this drain plug, there's no shavings on it, thank God. So it's either really well put together engine or it's just not broken in yet. But I'm not seeing anything coming out of here. I should probably saw this thing in half and then see what the deal is on the inside, but I'm going to trust Polaris here. I'm sure there's people who are going to say that's a bad idea, but oil looks good. It smells like gasoline really bad. So we'll see what's going on. But all right, so I'm going to end the video here. You guys know how to put one of these back in and then add oil into the bike. There's the oil where you put it in right there. You guys don't need to see me do that. You're all smart guys. Anyway, if you have any questions or you want to see me do something to the bike, leave a comment. And I appreciate everyone watching. And I appreciate anybody's constructive criticism, or if you want to make fun of the channel or whatever you'd like to do. That doesn't particularly bother me. But let me know. Have a good one. Thank you for watching.